Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen. Today we are going to be watching Season 4, Episode 4 of The Expanse. I can't believe we're almost halfway through the season already. It's crazy to me. Let's recap where we left off so we can just get right into it and I don't ramble at you guys for too long before the episode. The last episode ended with Mercury killing a few more Belters because, you know, he's that kind of guy. He's just not a good person, and he's the kind of guy who kills people. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but I think we all get the same feeling about Mercury, that he is not a good person. Like Amos said, he's a killer, you know? He enjoys it. He likes it. He's that kind of person, and that's kind of all we need to know. We also had Bobby being blackmailed by a detective because, well, kind of blackmailed. I guess coerced might be a better word, but she was being used by this detective to sell something to the Belters, and now he kind of wants her to join his criminal underground ring, I guess. And so I'm very worried about that. I just want Bobby to go and work with Christian and hang out with Alex and them, you know? Like, I don't want this for her, but maybe she could, like, expose this guy again because, you know, her word versus his might not be the greatest, but I don't know. I just want good things for Bobby, and that's not a good thing. I feel like I'm rambling. We also had some more of Naomi being not equipped to be on the planet, so we're gonna have to see where that goes going forward. Hopefully she starts listening to people, you know? And last but not least, we had Holden and Alex and Okoye, is that her name? Well, not really her, because she didn't really choose it, but they decided that the best course of action was to blow up the emerging structure that the protomolecule race had built, and that's kind of where we are. I'm not sure that it was the best choice. We're just gonna have to see where the hell it goes from here, but kind of scared about it, not gonna lie. Also, I tried something new with my makeup, but I'm not very good with makeup, so I kind of hate it. So if you notice it, let's just, since it was supposed to be like a smoky eye kind of thing, and it kind of looks like the way the drummer does her makeup, let's just say it's an homage to Drummer, and hope she's in this episode because that would be nice. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling at you for real this time, you guys. Sorry if you watched that entire thing. Like, I feel like it was way longer than it needed to be. I'm gonna try to get better at making short introductions, but I'm gonna stop talking now for real, and let's just get into the show. Oh, okay, we're picking up.
What is going on out there? The tree. He gunned down my friends. He's coming for me.
I'll take you to the Rosie. You'll be safe there.
But
we're leaving.
Yeah, he probably is coming for her because of what that guy said with his little hearing listening device, rather.
Amos.
Is Amos about to fuck some people up? Kinda here for it. Oh. He's doing what he wants to do.
Get off them! Whose side are you on? Nothing else.
Yeah, you have to have your little lapdog fight him, like.
We have very different agendas.
And you haven't been honest about yours.
That's
You
fair.
were at the ruins when the lightning started. And you know more than you're telling me.
I mean, he definitely knows more than he's telling you.
Who's Miller?
Unfortunately, that's on a need-to-know basis, Tom.
At this point, I think I qualify.
It'll be safer if we keep moving. Just meet us at the Rosie.
Alright, but we can't just leave Amos behind.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Bringing terrorists to justice. If they murdered yours, you'd be doing the same.
If you hurt Naomi, you are a dead man.
Naomi. She's
No.
helping the criminal.
Damn it, Holden gave it away.
Please find a way to carve a few moments out of your busy schedule. Pick up a goddamn comb and tell me precisely what the fuck is going on down there.
Excuse me.
What?
I'm sorry, ma'am. They're ready for the interview.
Not the best time. That's so cool. We're actually getting to see a little bit more of Mars. This is very exciting.
It's my duty to report a crime.
What?
Some gear was stolen last night. Security door was left unlocked on purpose to allow 2 black marketeers to get in after hours and take what they wanted. I was in on it.
How much they pay you?
I was being blackmailed. I'll accept the punishment.
Tell anyone else about
She's too good of a person, y'all. Ugh. I don't want her to get in
it.
trouble.
Shame to lose you over something like this.
Don't tell anybody.
I'd be willing to keep this just between us.
You would? It will never happen again. I promise.
No. What I meant is, you could make it happen again, right?
What?
Sir?
Your new associates might be in the market for other things. You've got a pretty wide selection,
I committed a crime.
and nothing bad happened to anybody.
What the hell, man? I was just rooting for you 5 seconds ago.
Unless you prefer I report you.
So
You don't
now
have to.
you're blackmailing him?
I quit.
Her? I mean,
Hey, come on.
fuck you, man.
Marco Naros. This is the man you want.
I'll give you double to let me go.
I'm a friend of Naomi Nagata. There's only one way of getting out of here.
Oh, yeah. You fucked up.
You want to stay alive? You need to shut the fuck up and hope that Mercury forgets about you.
If your boss is going after my people, you do not want to be between us.
He's just going after the ones who crashed the shuttle, and we're about to kill the rest of us.
Hey, Chandra. Mercury wants to see you.
Thanks. Really didn't want to have to shoot him.
Okay, I get she's putting on, like, an act, but, like, I don't think people are buying it.
I have 2 fugitives on the run heading away from the settlement, and I need eyes on them now.
Why would...
It's not your concern, Doctor. Now, are you going to assist me, or would you rather become the new focus of my anger?
What are you gonna do? You're on the fucking planet and he's in space.
Can't help you. We're heading behind the planet. Signal blackouts imminent. We'll talk to you again in 11 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds.
Doctor! God damn it.
Haha, yes, okay. That guy is me. Fucking mood.
How about another beer?
Of course, I was deceived.
My whole life, I don't think I met one single person who was ever unemployed. Now there are lines of them.
Kind of makes you feel like dead weight, doesn't it? Fuck it. Mars don't deserve us.
I just worry if we can trust this guy or not. Like, I want him to just be, like, into Bobby, but, like, just get scared.
Where's her son?
What did she tell you?
You used her for murder and stole her child when she tried to leave.
Is that the story she's telling now? We all lied to ourselves first.
I don't believe you. I believe Naomi.
Destroyed the Agustin Gomara.
Naomi and I destroyed that ship together. A righteous kill.
She is not a terrorist. You are.
It haunted her. Some are fighters, and some are not. You can't know which until the fight happens.
I mean, she's a fighter, just not for bad things.
I don't blame her for leaving.
I don't trust you.
What did you do, Philip?
Philip. Oh yeah, I think we knew that. Who's his name?
Best I could.
Standard radar sweep picked this up. It's on a fast intercept course.
Can we take it in battle?
One-on-one. It'd be better if we run.
His people coming for him?
You sure you're ready?
Wouldn't trust her when she says she's fine. You know.
Our ways don't work anymore. The ring has changed everything.
At the risk of getting my mouth shut, you're wrong. There are brothers and sisters alive in the belt today because you took food and medicine and air from the oppressor and you gave it to them. Shelters, recyclers, all the things that could have made the belt a paradise still can. Right there for taking.
You killed a shit ton of people to do it, though. Like, why are we listening to anything he's saying?
We don't have the ships, we don't have the weapons.
Don't be so sure about that.
Is he using him to get information?
Mars is no longer the Mars that we used to fight.
What does Mars have to do with it?
You talk too much. You're giving away information.
Minado's ship has veered off.
We were never going to turn you over to the Innis.
I love Kamina, like...
Bobby's a Marine and a hero to Mars. She didn't come home to be some fucking janitor. She's better than that.
I don't need you to defend me, you little shit.
Bobby.
This is a Mariner Valley police action. Remain in place until you receive further instructions.
Berta Draper?
What's this about?
Berta Draper, you're under arrest for grand larceny and conspiracy to commit. We have a sworn statement from your salvage yard foreman as well as confirmation on the missing materials.
That fucking asshole. So, because she didn't do it, he turned her in? Oh, fuck.
Keep pressure on it. Can't risk my family over what I did. Oh.
She's going. Naomi, how do you not know she's gonna do this? Like, he's just gonna kill you. Naomi, what are you doing?
Naomi!
She's been shot.
Go!
Okay, but see, this stresses me out because they still have Amos.
Fred Johnson and Anderson Dawes appreciate the cooperation of Black Sky and Golden Bough in these.
You have broken the peace with the Innis.
And your faction does not speak for the belt.
What is my crime?
I mean, you killed a shit ton of people.
Or are you all too happy carving up my corpse? I've heard enough.
Let the dead man
Same.
have his say.
He will talk us all to death if we let him.
Kick him out, I say.
You want to think that everything is new, isn't it? A ring appears and makes the Inners kind and just and fair.
We made an agreement with the Inners to keep Medina.
After all their broken promises, what makes you think that they will honor them now?
This guy, I can't. Like, I understand what he's saying, but also, like, fuck him.
I could forfeit the cargo that hasn't sold, but the money I've earned, I will give over, and then I will sit quietly on my hands like a good little boy.
No, you won't.
Until the Inners break the treaty. Who here condemns me?
Me. I fucking hate you.
Well, I speak for Anderson Dawes and City Station, and I say death.
Life. Black Sky accepts Senato's forfeit. Golden Bell also says life.
Kubileya say.
I speak for Fred Johnson and Tycho Station.
Kamina.
We accept the Naros offer.
What? Why would you do that? Why the hell would she do that? Like, I genuinely don't understand. The detective guy.
I take it you had no one else to call.
Your offer, does it still stand?
Bobby, no!
I'm in.
Why? Why are we all just like, this is not good?
Dr. Sarkis, I think you should look at this.
What?
Those islands are generating massive amounts of heat. What the fuck is going on down there?
Is it like a volcano? Is it like...
I just wanted to have the choice.
I don't care where we are. Just that we're together.
You're leaving.
I'm coming back.
He's gotta try to get Amos, you know? Ugh, this is stressful though. Now Amos and Holden are gonna be on the planet by themselves against, like, everyone. It's a duel.
This had nothing to do with Naomi.
This ends now. You're not in charge anymore.
If you try to shoot oh my god. If you fucking try it. Okay, he got the gun. Okay, that's good. Okay, you guys, so what a freaking episode. As always, I love this show. I love the different dynamics. I am, like, frustrated because I feel like a lot of our characters are sort of, getting in predicaments that I don't really want them to be in. And it's stressing me out. But other than that, I think that, well, I mean, that's a good thing though, right? Characters getting in predicaments and, you know, that's storytelling. So it's not a bad thing. It's just like, I worry about these characters because I love them, and so I don't want bad things to happen to them. I only want good things to happen to them. So when bad things are happening, it stresses me out. But that, again, it's just good storytelling. But I'm gonna stop rambling about that and actually start talking about the show. So first things first, we finally met the father of Naomi's child, Philip, which I do think we learned his name in a previous episode. I can't 100% remember. And honestly, I don't get the appeal. Like Holden is like infinitely better. Infinitely better. Like, maybe it's just because I'm already biased against him because I know that he like fucked with Naomi, so like I don't fuck with him, if that makes sense. But I feel like he also, from what I understand, he's the one who spaced all of those people on they just said the name of the ship in this episode, but on that ship, right? So he like killed a shit ton of people. So I feel like I wouldn't have liked him no matter what, because I don't think that there's justification for that. Like, I do think that the Inners have taken advantage of the belt for a really long time, and I think that they have treated them really shitty, and I understand the desire to not trust them and to change that and everything. But I don't understand nor condone straight up murder of people who didn't do that to you. You know what I mean? It's just like, I find his argument lacking. I don't find him charming. I find him very grating. Like, Kamina is me when listening to him. Like, you talk too much, shut the fuck up. That being said, I really liked how they kind of used Ashford and kind of made it seem like he was more sympathetic and more understanding. And so Marcos, because he talks a lot, too much, honestly, way too fucking much, kept talking to Ashford, and it took him a while until he kind of cottoned on to what was happening and like figured out that that it was a ploy to get him to say more stuff to Ashford, which I don't think that he figured it out fast enough, because he did give away the fact that the Belters are buying stuff from the Martian ships and it's making them stronger, right? Like, he didn't 100% give it away, but he definitely sort of hinted at it, and I feel like with some investigation, Ashford and Kamina and all of them could figure that out. So that's kind of how I feel. That was me and him, not me at you guys. What else? I also was very frustrated with Kamina when she voted yes, which I saw coming because they waited for her. Like, she was the last person. So I was like, this lady's going to say no, like, kill him. And then she's going to be the deciding vote. And she's, you know, and she's going to have to vote. Yeah, well, she doesn't have to. Like, at first I didn't understand why. But when she kind of explained it, like, it made sense. Like, it made sense why she voted the way that she did. She kind of felt like she really had to, because she has to not let her personal prejudice and hatred of him because of what he did to Naomi get in the way, and she has to vote with where she thinks sort of the tide is, and then when he betrays the trust of everyone, then it's going to be easier to get people on board with killing him, right? So I understand where she's coming from. I hope that she's right, and I hope that they can get him again and like fuck him up, because maybe I'm being too harsh on him. I will grant that. Like, I know that sometimes if a character is against a character that I like, just anyone in general can be harsh on him, but I really don't like him. That's just my opinion right now, seeing what I've seen, knowing what I know, and I don't believe him for a second when he's trying to spin whatever happened with him and Naomi into being like kind of in her head, which is, it seemed like what he was trying to do with Kamina. He's, you know, I trust Naomi. I trust that he's a shitty fucking person, and I trust that he deserves nothing good. And I hope that we can find Philip at some point. We don't know where he is right now, but I'm hoping that at some point we can find him and reunite him with Naomi and That would be really nice. To go back to characters being in positions that I don't love, we have Bobby, who was, you know, because she's Bobby and she's just like such a fucking good person, she felt compelled to tell the, I don't know what they're called, like they said what he was in this episode, but like the guy who runs the shipyard, she felt compelled to tell him the truth because, you know, she's such a good person. And then of course, because he's a fucking asshole, he wants to use that against her to also blackmail her into keeping that arrangement going, because presumably he wants to make money and blah blah. But like, fuck him, and just fuck the whole situation. And then he turned her into the cops because she wouldn't do what he wanted. Like, one, you're stupid because the person who wants her to do that is a fucking cop, which clearly you didn't listen clear enough to the story. Well, she probably didn't include that in the story, but fuck you. Anyway, so now Bobby kind of feels like she doesn't have a choice but to accept Detective Douchebag's offer, and like, I want good things for Bobby. I want better things for Bobby. I wish that she could just get the fuck off of Mars, because it's very clear that they don't deserve her. They just don't deserve her, and I want better for her, and I'm very frustrated that she's having to do this. And yeah, that's kind of the takeaway. I just feel bad for Bobby, and I just want good things for her, and this is obviously not a good thing for her, and so I don't want it. In regards to Mercury, okay, so I don't like Mercury. I understand where he's coming from, and I can understand a desire to enact revenge upon people who killed a portion of your crew, a good portion, you know, people that you probably knew, talked to, laughed with. They could have been friends, you know. If nothing else, they're innocent people that didn't deserve to die. I understand the desire to enact revenge on that, but there also should, and I understand that this is like a different planet. There's not really any rules, I guess, except for whatever rules they want to make on it, because again, an entirely new planet. But there should be some sort of system of justice in place that isn't just straight up fucking murder, you know? Like, you can't just go around shooting people in the head and trying to kill them because you're upset at them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there just has to be some sort of rules enacted. Otherwise, it's just, you know, anarchy and trying to exert dominance. And the thing is, I'm not agreeing with what the Belchers did, obviously. I don't think that they should have done that. I don't think that that was the right thing to do. I don't know that they knew that it was going to kill a bunch of people. I think maybe they just thought it would stop them from being able to land. I don't know. But I think that obviously it was a shitty thing to do. Obviously they deserve to go to some form of jail or prison because of it. But like, I don't think that they deserve to be shot in the head. And it's like, in a way, you can understand why they were trying to stop this from happening, because they got away. They found this place where they could exist, and they were free from the sort of strings, or whatever you want to call them, of the UN and of Mars. And they were kind of free for the first time in their entire life to live some sort of life that they got to choose fully on their own. And then the UN's coming and they're trying to take it. Like, they're changing the name of the planet, they're asserting their own dominance there, they're saying this is ours, you know, typical colonizer kind of shit. And so it's like, you can understand the desire to stop that from happening, to finally be free of this people. Again, it's not an excuse for what they did, and I don't condone it or agree with it, but I can understand it. And I feel that Mercury should have arrested them, talked to them, and then, I don't know. Like, I don't think he would have ever agreed. Like, it would be hard in that position to ever even try to understand where they're coming from, because, again, a lot of people that you know and care about died because of it. But I don't know. I just feel like there has to be a better solution than cold-blooded murder. Also, that one guy that was like to Mercury is like me. Like, we're the same person. Like, I'm in the show. Okay, you guys, I'm in the show, and that's me. Obviously, I don't agree with them holding Amos prisoner and, like, trying to hurt my boy. Like, that's not okay. I'm glad that Holden went back for him. I'm glad that Holden is going to hopefully take over. At least that's what it seemed. I loved when he just kind of walked straight up to that guy, Mercury, and, like, just punched him in the fucking face and took his gun and was like, you're not in charge anymore. Like, that's a great moment. I approve. I want Holden to be in charge. I want him to free Amos. And I want them to try to figure out a way to move forward for everyone, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't think Mercury is going to just, you know, go gently into that good night. But I'm kind of stressed about what he's going to do. But I am here for badass Holden. I am here for Amos getting free. I am here for whatever the hell else is going to happen on this planet, because according to the guy in the sky, the guy in the sky, you know who I'm talking about. Me. There is a bunch of other the seismic things that they put in the earth to detect movement are detecting a lot of movement from a lot of other places. Not the one that they killed, but a bunch of other ones, or made inert, whatever you would call it. But a bunch of other ones. And there's these 3 structures that are super hot and emitting a great deal of heat. We don't know what those are or what the possible implications of that is yet, but, like, I'm a little stressed about it. By little, I mean a lot. We also have Naomi returning up into the sky in orbit on Narosi. Holden has finally been told the truth of her condition, and I really loved the moment that they shared where she said, I just wanted us to have a choice, you know? Like, she wanted to be able to go see his family on Earth. She wanted to give him the choice to live on a planet if that's what he wanted, you know? And, like, I just love my girl Naomi, okay? Like, I love that he said, I don't care as long as I'm with you, like, I love you, that sort of vibe. It got me, and I love them, and I want the best for them, and that's that on that. Okay, you guys, so that is all of the rambling that I have to do for this episode. Thank you so much if you stuck around and listened to all of it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And until next time, bye guys.